Hi everyone, so today I'll be working with Spellbinders' new small die of the month for May of 2023. It's Flyby Greetings, super cute. I already did a whole unboxing of all the different club kits this month, so I'll link that video in the description box and you can see the, more particulars, but today we're just going to get right to it. It was so hard to choose one to play with because they are all so wonderful this month. Such a cute month. But this one makes like a little airplane. I said it's like a little Cessna. I have no idea. I don't even know why I say that. It's like in my mind that it's a Cessna. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, these were initially sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links down in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. And just looking at this, I mean, this is adorable. Obviously, when you cut the die, it's going to be facing this way. You have your little airplane. What I love, Spellbinders just does everything in such a smart way. So, as you cut that out, you have this base piece also that you're going to decorate with the different pieces. Of course, I have samples, so that's why they're just kind of like this, but yours will be mounted on a carrier, and on the back of the carrier, generally, they'll have instructions on how to put it together, or at least what pieces, how you should cut what, and then kind of a quick, like step-by-step kind of showing you how to put your little guy together. It's just super cute. I love the way they put all this together because you have this base piece and then you have accent pieces, of course, to finish it off and make it look really nice and flesh it out. So I'm assuming these are mostly the plain parts here. This might have to do with the banner, I feel like. So we'll get there when we get there. Some little clouds, your little plane, and then here we have the sentiments that are just going to be flyby or greetings, should I say. So we have hip hip hooray, we have you did it, and happy birthday. And then this is kind of held on with this piece from this die here. So it has like a little, like a banner, it holds onto it, to hold onto the banner, so like a string or whatever it possibly is called when you actually see a plane pulling a sign like that. I'm sure they have a technical name for that. But super cute. You have your little propeller there. I mean, it's just adorable. So I'm going to grab a card base, and then we'll grab pieces to just cut our airplane pieces out, our greeting and all that good stuff, and we will get started. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I have some things. This will be something we use in just a minute, but just for my card base, I have this cute blue paper. I thought we could just start off with that. It looks like a little background, like obviously flying in the sky there with a little blue, so we're going to be pulling the banner. Suppose you can just use the little airplane without the banner, and then we just put it, just have it there like an airplane, like it's not in flight. But this one, I'm going to do this. We're going to definitely cut out some clouds, and I just have some scraps of white paper we can do that with. I want to focus on the airplane first, and then we'll go from there. But, of course, like I said, we'll cut out some little white clouds. I do have some scraps of white paper here. And again, this is for the banner, and this is all banner, so we're just going to put those to the side for right now. So when you look at the airplane, again, these are the main pieces. Now, when you cut it with the die, they're going to be facing this way, right? And that little notch on top is obviously where the person would sit, so it's going to be something like this nestles in here. These little bits here, there's little circles so that you can glue it, right? So it's going to go behind it, something like that. So you can start planning your airplane, what colors do you want to use, so for the airplane body or whatever. And then again, this is a background piece. It does have topper bits that are going to help you decorate it out, like this piece, and this piece goes here, and this piece goes on this back side of that portion, and this little piece goes somewhere on the tail. And then we have this guy that has the banner string or puller. It has the background of the wheels, like the very far back part of the wheels, and it also has a propeller. And then this portion has decorations that are going to go right in the front of the plane here. That one goes on top of that. This is what goes inside of the wheels if you want a second, piece to it. This little guy goes somewhere else. We'll get there when we get there. I think actually it goes right on top. There's also another extra little bit here, as you can see. I think it all has to do with that front of the plane. This little back portion that all cuts out on this die, that piece there, I believe goes right here, if it's not this little last piece that goes there. So we'll get to that when we get to it, because again, look, it looks like there's some other decoration you can add to this. So whatever fits in there. I'm just kind of making sense of what I'm looking at here. And then this bit makes these little bits that go and decorate these portions, right? So for right now, I think I'm going to cut this part out of some black paper, just so that the pink parts that I'm going to use really pop. So again, I'm just kind of we'll do some gold accents and things. I think this is all that I want out of black. I'm wondering about the propeller and things. Maybe this and then these portions. Right? Yeah, let's do that. And, you know, I might stay with that, I may not. So it's just, we're gonna run that through. And then, these are the accent pieces. So I kind of want it to be the same as the body of the plane, but of course you can do whatever you want. So let's go with pink. And let's make these items also pink for now. And then maybe some gold accent pieces on these two. And we'll see where that gets us, okay? So I'll run those guys through. We'll put our little plane together. And then if I need to run these through, because like this piece is going to nestle on top of this piece, so I know this piece I don't want it to be gold, so maybe I'll just leave it hanging off the side like this so I don't waste even that little bit of paper, right? So I'll put some tape and run that through. And then I'll run this through maybe the pink again, so a little bit of pink, just to have that little portion there. And I will be right back. So let's take this some pieces at a time. Now this piece here cuts out. There are some smaller items here that I want to hold on to, so I want to make sure I'm getting everything. We have that piece that goes in the front, those little pieces that kind of go on the wheel area or tires. There's a little tiny gold, or gold in my case, but there's a little small circle where there's also a little small circle that comes out with the body. So we want to keep those, and this piece, and then these little sticks that also come out from that zigzaggy piece that we want to hold on to. So again, refer to your packaging for inspo. I do not have that, so we have all the pieces that come from there. I will have to run this back through like I mentioned before to get this other little oval. But for now, we want to make sure we have all these guys. So this one cuts out two smaller pieces that I'm going to stick down right now because I don't want to misplace them. So let's get our little airplane body. So cute. I'll leave these pieces in here until we need them, so I'm just going to leave those there. What I'm referring to right now is these little guys right here. So let me get a little bit closer. Closer still. All right. They literally go here. So I wonder if they also go on this other bottom part here. So, you know, you can put those wherever you like, I suppose. Oh, where's my little sticky? There it is. Like this piece can go here. They can also go down here if you want accent colors there. But what I noticed is there's something like this. And I might have to cover that piece anyway. Let's see. That piece goes there. Just to put a little accent color on there. I'm going to see if I need to chop that down. Actually, that's fine, because this one's in the back. That's why you only see a little portion, and then this one's longer like this. So let me get this main piece. Again, this guy has pieces I don't want to get rid of. This also has like a little accent piece that we will figure out where to put that in just a minute. But for right now, we have this guy. Now this guy has all kinds of pieces that come from this other large piece here. So hopefully what you can see is like this piece goes here and this one goes there. Let me kind of put some of these things away so that we can focus on just the pieces that we need, and I'll be right back. I'm actually going to place them on the card so we can see them better. So since again I don't have the inspo card in front of me, it's a little hard for me to kind of know 100% where these things are all going, but I think I'm on the right track. So oh, I do need one more piece. You know what, before I really get to it, I'm going to run that through, but basically this piece goes here, right? We're pretty sure on that one, so we can cover this whole thing. And let's just pop that guy in there. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that for a minute because it is kind of a larger piece. And then as far as our little tires, we can go ahead and assemble those. So we have little black tires, again, because I cut them from black paper. And how cute is that? Just put that in the center. We have an extra piece that came off of what I cut out of gold. This little guy, it's literally the same as this pink piece that came off of the piece that cut, you know, the body. basically that's going to go in here, and I'll probably use the gold one. I may not use anything because once we do this second pink piece, this piece is going to go on here. Then we put our propeller, and then in the middle of the propeller you have a little spot again for either the gold or the pink one. You know, you have that. So I got this. Now this one's a little bit tricky here. So this piece cut from this pink accent piece that I decided that's what I wanted. Now it fits here perfectly, right? But they're both pink. So I mean, if you want to cut that out of a different color, you know, go for it. For me, it could just be extra texture. But then we have this piece here that came out of the black area, and it also lines up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it, although you don't have to. I mean, you can do whatever you like, but it literally fits and nestles in right there like perfectly. So you have a little black accent. Now, again, like I said, I don't have the inspo, I'm just looking at the shapes and going with that, right? So we have that. Okay, cool. So it's a little something. Now this piece is interesting because these pieces, you think, oh, maybe they layer on top, you know, they're an accent color. They actually go underneath because that looks best, so I'm assuming that's where they go. So when I hold this, if I put this on top, it doesn't look quite right, it doesn't really match up. But if I put it underneath, it's like a perfect match. So if that helps you choose, do I want, you know, what color accent here, you can think about it that way. So I just kind of want to talk you through these things. And this guy over here, again, matches up here. So maybe next time I would have done this pink and that black. I don't really care, I just wanted black and pink, and that's how they're gonna interact with each other. And then this piece, which you can clearly see, goes right on top. So this accent be where the other ones go underneath, this one, or behind, this one does just nestle right in on top. And again, if you want to run your dies through in a different way to get different accent pieces, definitely do that. But that's where I have. So from here, I think I want to go ahead and stick this guy down because you need this guy to be in here with the little pink dots kind of glued up here for it to make sense, right? And then we can finish it off with the gold pieces. Now this one, I'm assuming goes there. This guy, yeah, so apparently my plane needs to be up a little further. So let's go ahead and put the gold one in the back so we can judge how far up my little plane needs to go. So if we put that on here as an accent piece. I wanted to see if the plane needed to be there first or however, but this looks good. Come on, buddy. There we go. Trying to line it up. Oh, and it goes right to the base of that pink accent. And then this one, I didn't put these on yet because I wasn't sure if the plane was going to be in the way or if it, you know, but it's not. So let's go ahead and stick this one down too. Why not? Right up to the top. And okay, and then our little plane basically is going to stick in there from here and maybe a little bit here. So I'm just going to put some glue just to see if it touches the airplane body to help us keep it a little more sturdy. And again, we're inserting this in between here and far up enough to just meet up with that little gold line where it ends. Oh my goodness. Oh, and actually, very interesting. Remember earlier I had pointed out that there's like an embossed area there? It's basically showing you that's where this goes basically. So let's move that just a little bit. There we go. So that is our basic plane. We're going to finish up the little wheels and the little propeller and all that. But let me go ahead and run this piece through, get from the pink accent again, and I'll be right back. We have this little pink guy. Pop right here. And then our propeller, I'll just leave it something like that. So let's just put a little glue on here. So cute. I mean, well, I'll do it this way. I was going to pop it just in the center there, but... And then we have the gold or the pink, and I'll come back in with gold on that. Again, it had two little bits, so I'm assuming you can just pick whichever one you want. They're basically the same size. I was looking for other parts of this that maybe that's where it goes, but no. And then our little, or even, I mean, these do go in front, and those do cover that. Now you only have one of each, right? One on one die, one on the other. So if you want a pair to flesh this out more, you can definitely do that. I'm gonna put a little glue here, a little glue here. We can get our little, oh my gosh, how cute. Hold on. Cute, oh my goodness. This reminds me of like JJ the Jet Plane. Do you guys remember that show? And I always forget, I'm like, was that Diego watched that or was it Dorian? Such a cute show. Okay. Those are those. So there's our airplane basically, and then this is going to connect back here, pulling our sentiment. So again, I'm going to run these two through, and then I'll choose, I'm just going to run those through white paper, and then we'll talk about our sentiment. Okay, so we have some clouds, and then we have these pieces. Now, depending on what you wanted to pull, let's say hip hip hooray. What I'm going to do is, I've grabbed two different colors of purple, just contrasting colors, I don't know. This one's going to be for the background, so we need one just like this. I mean, you can do this, you don't have to do that. It just looks nicer because these letterings kind of push through the paper, almost like a punch paper thing, so you can still see behind it. And then the accent colors. So I'm going to do darker purples for those little accent pieces for the banner. And then I'm also going to run it through just a lighter purple like this with, let's say, hip hip hooray. Of course, we're going to tape that down so it doesn't move, and I'm going to run this through also, and I'll be right back. Okay. So let's go ahead and put our banner together. And we have these, like I said, accent pieces, and they're pretty easy to figure out because the one piece has a spot for like that to hold on to it, and so that's going to be over here. And basically, let's see, hip hip hooray. You can glue that down first or afterwards, however it is that you want. This piece needs to glue to this, so that's all I'm trying to do right now. And then the background, the piece on the other end. And then we'll go from there. So there are embossed lines there, so you know exactly where to place that. Hopefully you can kind of see them. So in here, how pretty is that? I love it. It's gonna look really nice with the accent, the light purple. So have that. And then this one curves around in here, and I'm just trying to see. Yep. So all I did was look at the shape of the embossing. So obviously it's not going to go this way, and it would be kind of weird. So what happens is it goes here. So again, there's an embossed line there that helps you place that. Gorgeous. And then this guy, and it really dug in the hip hip hooray really nicely. Sometimes if there's still like paper in there, all you can do is just grab something skinny like a piercing tool and just pop it through like that. But I mean, it got in there really nice. That's just running it through one time and looks perfect. So let's go in here. These, because they're really nice large sentiments, sometimes when they're smaller, the die doesn't push all the way through, you know. You can just help it out a little bit. But this one went right on there. Ah. Okay. I'm just gonna hold those guys together, and I'll be right back. So what I'm gonna do next is just stick the little black rope or string here on here first, and then I'll be able to adjust that to wherever it is I want to put it. So let's go ahead and let that set up, and I'll be right back. You're gonna play around with the clouds and different things and see where we want to position everything. Okay, I'll be right back. This is a little bit, and in doing so, I think I wanted one more cloud. So let's get this little guy. It does not want to pop out. There we go. And I'm gonna put him like over there. Okay, I like where those are. Again, I just kind of played around. I haven't stuck anything down yet. Not the plane, not the tail of the plane, nothing. Just gonna pop that there. Like the way that one looks. This one's actually covering a little bit of an oopsie when I had my glue there. So I'm just gonna put glue down behind it because I don't want to move that. I am in love with this, how cute. Okay, and then let's go ahead and glue this guy down. And if I was planning on doing this before, maybe you want to put some off the edge and cut them off so it looks a little more organic. That's really fun. And this needs to come out from the back of the plane, generally. How cute. Oh yeah. Trying to think if I want the plane to be up or this to be up, or you know what, no dimension. You know, we like to put dimensions and things, but it's pretty dimensional looking already, so I mean, I think I'm just gonna glue it down. That looks pretty good, kind of left and right if you're looking at that. Oh, what if we stick this down and have a little dimension there? Yes, okay. Oh, I got a dimension that kind of flicked out from under my hand. What if we put some here? I think that'll be cute. Okay. So it kind of has a little more dimension where it's unexpected. Put a little glue there. Hold that guy down. Oh, let's make sure the glue is actually where it needs to be. And even this guy, I suppose. No, I don't want to hurt him, so I'm just gonna put this whole thing down. What I was gonna do is put some dimensionals under here and then maybe cut some down and put it here, you know. If you're gonna do something like that, you definitely want to support it. How cute. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hold that down, then we'll take a look at our card. Guys, and there is our card. How cute. I mean, put together pretty quickly. Again, I just kind of looked at the different shapes and kind of figured that out. I do want to say this piece comes out of the main die that's for the body of the plane. And if you want to run it through again, get an accent color, you can just kind of have glued that down in there, especially since I glued it flat. This could have been in there in an accent color, or put this one back in there too if you want, but I just left it open like that. Super cute, super quick. How cute is this banner to have just for other things, right? So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. Super cute. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box. And again, small die of the month. Adorable. I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.